Hey guys, Pug Wall Street here and welcome to another video. And this time we're switching it up a bit. I've got my studio microphone that I'm using for recording music and stuff like that. I'm posting a new song shortly. Let's talk about something I like to call too many engineers spoil the competitive game. When you've got 55 people working on the EV, it doesn't accumulate. It doesn't do anything except prevent other people from using it. It tells you teammate faster repairing or faster teammate repairing, right? You are not doing anything, right? You're being useless, and nobody wants to be useless. At least I don't want to be useless. So this is a tutorial or a little explanation for those guys that are new or those guys that aren't and still do these simple mistakes, right? In this episode, we're talking about that. Just the engineers or the assault guys or anybody that decides, hey, I'm gonna help the engineer by adding my repairing time to them. That does nothing, right? When you're repairing, you're actively engaged, your animation moves. When you're not repairing, your animation doesn't move, right? If you're an engineer, you've got a soldering gun, right? So you're soldering away, right? And then somebody who's faster than you, maybe they've got a perk or a loaded card, something like that, right? Your soldering gun goes to the side, right? And it's no longer engaged. And it tells you faster teammate repairing. You're doing absolutely nothing except for wasting everybody else's time. If you are an assault guy, right? And you're like, well, I'm the only guy alive and you're repairing, that's a good thing. But the instant you see an engineer come in, or if you don't, if you see that your gun is no longer repairing or you're no longer actively doing anything or diffusing or whatever it is, somebody else is faster than you and he's doing it for you, meaning that you just should go out and do your actual job, right? You need to have some situational awareness. If you expect that everybody should just, get out of the EV because everybody should be aware that you're the engineer, that's not gonna happen, not in competitive, right? It's okay to do it in casual. If you bunch up, right, you're gonna lose some time or some kills and that's gonna cost you. But in a competitive game, you want to communicate with your team. If somebody's repairing, you're like, hey, I'm repairing, cover me. I'm the engineer, cover me. Stuff like that. It gets people off the EV and starting to help you. C4 is another big deal. If you are an engineer who's defusing, don't have everybody know that they should cover you and not jump into the defuse with you. If there's another engineer that jumps in but you're already defusing, that makes no sense. Why would you be doing that? Don't do that. Tell them to get off and cover you. If you're an assault guy, right, and you're about to finish the defuse and an engineer comes in, you're like, no, it's fine, I'm almost done, right? If you just need to communicate with your team and be aware of your situations, right? You need to understand your teammates' mercs, your mercs, how long you've been doing it, stuff like that, right? All of these things come in, and the most important part is communication, right? You need to communicate with your team. And if there is no communication, there is no team. And if there is no team, why bother playing competitive, right? This is Pug of Wall Street. Remember, guys, pugs, not drugs. And, stay school, don't be drugs, be a fool. Drink your milk.